Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we are going to continue our adventure with Ostriv. Winter is starting. Oh, it started already a bit, and well, there's a lot of snow coming down as we try to expand some of our houses, get another cow shed in. We already got this one in too, so that's very nice. Let's tell it to use a fallow field once it can. And I think we have some more cow sheds here, yeah, so we could just tell these to apply to all and apply to all. So at least these should all get the resources that they need now. And then later on we can get some extra cows in there. We have a messenger from Balaklia that can bring in some cows. So let's just tell it to bring in 12 cows and 2 bulls. No bulls, just 12 cows, deal. They should go to this one. And once they do that, we can just go straight on and put them on the fields. And we should probably have a few bulls to spare here soon. Yeah, this one is already 7 months old. We have a 1-year-old here that we have to spare. So if we can put that in here, how much hay do we have, by the way? 2200, so we will need to improve our hay production by a bit, but that's okay. All right, let's do apply to all again and apply to all again, so that these will also now start to collect all the resources that they want. And then once the cows come in, we can start to breed there too. All right, let's see. We have this 1-year-old bull that can go straight into that cow shed there. It has the food now. And let's see, this one is 1 year, 9 months. All right, we'll get the 9-month-old too in this cow shed. That should work out. Yeah, the bull arrived. All right, very interesting this, because I think we'll get a lot more cows and cow hides and things. There come the new cows. Very good. All right, so we got quite a few. What I would like to do is move a few over, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now they should both be at 7, yes. This will also help the pastures, of course, during their fallow time to regain all the nutrients faster. So that should work out. Let's slow down a bit again so we can get a very good clear overview of all the farmland we have. We have so much farmland. We only have 8,000 buckwheat, 8,000 potatoes though. We do have some wheat to spare and some flour. Ah, all these windmills are done. Nice. They're all working. And well, I think having the extra farmhouses here with some extra land on them that can grow their own food is very nice. Can't find bricks anywhere. How much is our shortage? Well, we have a bit of a shortage here. They can still build on for a bit, but yeah, we do need slightly more bricks. What we can do is increase the batch size, of course. They will just make 1,000 bricks in each batch. That could be very helpful. And there's already 2 batches being created, so we get another 1,000 bricks soon. So I think after this one is used up all of his resources, we can just go build all these houses and then do things differently later. Now the problem here is, I think, we have only so much water to spare, so we should invest in some wells. Just to make sure that these people have water supplied. Now what we can do, of course, is just build a well here next to the church, one on this side too. Move those over a bit so that they get built quick. Let's get this row house out of the way for now. But these people also need to drink. These houses are completely filled up. The store is being fully used, so that's good. But it will just take a bit more time to get everything running. We have this well here, but oh, it's completely filled up. We have another one here. So they do have enough water for now, but that might be an issue later on. So we need to invest in that too. This is working. It's just not working that fast, but that's intended. Because right now there's not a lot that they can do except stock up. That's what those 2 left are doing. Alright, let's see. Anything we can sell? Yeah. Some of this. Not going to sell potatoes and things like that. Not going to sell any of that. No textiles. No, this is all that we're going to sell to that village. We have 2 months of food left. I think we ran out of hay. Yeah, we ran out of hay. But in a month, we should have enough space to get everybody out on the fallow fields again. So it should be okay. I hope this is okay too. Hay reserves less than a month. So I hope everybody survives. They do use a lot of hay and we can't put anything else in there. What we can do, however, is make sure that next time we will actually keep having plenty of hay. So can we build another hay barracks somewhere here? Doesn't appear to be. Maybe right here? Not really. That's most unfortunate because I want to store some more hay. Ah, we can build one here. Let's move that up. We do need to store way more hay soon. We have 4 of those here. That's good. Can we get another hay barracks here? No. Place occupied. Yeah, that's a bit too close. Maybe on this side then, yeah. Just to have spare ones. I think that's a smart option. To be able to store enough hay. But it might well be that soon we hear that a few cows are dying because we're out of food soon. Yeah, this is going really quickly. We're really getting close to the end of the month though. So that should be okay. And what we can do, of course, is just slaughter a few animals already. That will mean that we'll be using slightly less food. We won't get the best amount out of it, but at least it's something. So let's try that. Let's get a few cows out of there. Hopefully that will help make it to the end of the month. This one is going to run out fairly quickly now. So let's just slaughter a few animals. Otherwise they'll die. And that will be a complete waste of animals. So it's better to just get them out and slaughter them then. Let's see, Merefa, what can we do here? Can we sell anything? Yeah, we can sell 1,000 sunflower oil. That's nice, because that's a good thing to sell. We can sell 2,000 salt. That makes us some money. We can sell some iron probably. Yes. Now we got some money in. Very good. We can see the first snow is melting, so we get to the point where we might just make it until the end. Oh boy, we're not there yet. I think a few animals might die soon, now that we ran out of food and they can't eat. Here comes the... yeah, a cow died of starvation. This one still has a little bit of food left. I'm going to stop these from being slaughtered. There they go to the pasture. So I think we lost only a handful of cows. 2 or 3 maybe. They can now all eat. We have to make sure that we have enough people soon though to mow those hay drying things. Let's up the wage a bit. So that as soon as the hay dryers can be filled up, people will be hired to do that. We have a family that got married. Another house is done. Nice. One of the extra hay barracks is ready. It will take quite some time before it's mowing season again, so that will not be completed anytime soon. We have 1,000 bricks here. We still need 3,300, so that might take some extra time. I think we can move this up a bit now though. Let's do it this way. Oh, that was tight. But now these are also on the fallow fields. I like that. Yes, all these fields are active. Plowing this one now. And sowing in the lands. That's just how we want to see it. These are hiring and sowing. These are plowing and hiring a lot to sow in the plowed fields. This is completely done already. It's just halfway March and this farm completely done. This farm still sowing and plowing. 3 plows in use, so that works. I like it that way. Alright, we need to set up that fishery too, so do apply to all and apply to all. It should create only dried fish. There come the boys in. They can now go to work. And once the sowing season is over, they'll have 5 people in there. I think. No, only 3. Alright, we'll leave 1 in there in the off season, and we're going to up it to 4 in the on season. And off season will be in the winter time, of course. Like this. And sowing season, March. Because then they need to be helping out on the land. And as soon as that is done, they can go and catch a fish. Alright, this is working again. They're still trying to hire people here and there. So some of the farms are probably not done. We have another well done. Oh, that's the first one out of the 2 that we're building. Very good. It's not the mowing season. Hopefully that starts quickly and we can really start to produce some hay. What are you carrying? I brought in some goods. Some drinks. Very good. Let's keep the taverns supplied. By keeping the taverns supplied, we can keep the immigration going. Messenger from Merefa again. No sunflower oil at this point. There is still 2,000 salt to be sold. Salt to be sold. And I guess there's still some iron to be sold because we have plenty in our storages. Let's earn some extra money because right now we're not earning that much. How's our economy doing? Our balance is not that good, but we imported a lot, mainly those cows. That was really costly to import. So, and I guess we can up the village rent a bit now. And get a wealth tax going. Set that pretty high. And we can lower that to like 50. So then people will start to pay a wealth tax. Let's not raise this too much at one go. We can do a tavern tax. And a barber surgeries tax. We're not having a barber yet. But having that will be very beneficial to us. Alright. We can even see that the wealth tax is already coming in now. That should be good. In the beginning, you might not want to do that because you just want people to get a little bit wealthy and make sure that they can survive and make a living for themselves. But after that, you might really want to get some extra money out of them to support your economy, especially if you can't export enough goods. That it can be really helpful. And this way we do that, so that works. Alright, I think these still have good amounts of hay, and they're now busy with the mowers. So hopefully we'll get a lot of mowing done. These are also hiring. They're on the way. So we should really stack up on hay. It's good that it's just May and they can start mowing. I believe they can keep mowing almost until winter. So that should help us get a lot of hay out of that, especially now that we up the income that they can get from it. That should really help things out. Let's check this. Yeah, there should be 4 people in there. They're not fully filled up yet because of all the laborers that are doing different jobs that they can make more money on. Alright, we have 200 badges. I think we can up the badge amount. That will be fine. See, they can now just get all the cow hides and things. We have plenty of cow hides, so this should work. And they're turning bad at a certain point, so we really need to get more badges going. I think we can increase the badge size to like 300. If we can do that accurately. Yes, there it is. Very good. Alright, they should gather all the raw materials. We can get more leather. And we can really get working on shoes too. Alright, look at this. It takes quite a while to make 400 hay. But with this, we get 1600 hay. Right here we have 4 more. That's another 1600. So we'll get 3200 hay with each mow time. Could well be that we could increase the output a bit by just putting in a few more of those hay dryers in here. These are all slopes that we're not going to use anyway, so let's just up that. Apply to all, then these should be getting laborers soon too. Ooh, messenger from Paniut. We have plenty of clothing. We don't have any broadcloth, but we'll get to that later. And do we have apples to sell? No. Alright, so this is it. We could be getting some mead, just to make sure that we supply the alcohol in town. I think that'll be good. Let's go check. We have 5,000 buckwheat now. We have 5,000 potatoes. So we managed to have enough food throughout the year. We have 1,500 or 150 flour. Getting some fish, some milk every now and then. So that works. Just need to keep things supplied and outgoing. There they sell milk. Are they selling some milk here too? Because I think that would be helpful. Yeah, alright. And do we store it in here? No. Oh yeah, we do store it in here. Okay. I think we still need to keep growing though. Get more and more people in town to help out with all the different jobs. They just got married, so that means no extra family. That's one of the issues that we deal with right now. We do have extra people or extra housing, but we don't get the extra people out of it. Ah, they have all the resources collected, so that means another brick house getting ready. We can now see how many bricks we have left, 3,700, so we could be putting down another brick house. Maybe another one with a store. Is this just a normal row house, or is this one with a store? Ah, this is one with the arch. Alright, so we'll build another one next to it with another store. Because I like to have another store in here. Alright, let's rotate it a bit so that things look very tight and nice. There we go. Another row house. Very nice. So this should all be just row houses, but I think we need to get more houses here too anyway on that side. But we also need a few jobs to be provided there. Right now we don't provide many jobs to these people here. So what we could try and do is get some extra fish going. And there's another thing I want to do. I'm just thinking of it. But I have to find my stone guy first. It should be somewhere out here, I guess. Yep, there it is. Ah, it's already creating limestone too. So maybe it's time for a lime kiln to produce quick lime. And from that we can produce some lime for ourselves. So let's get the lime kiln. Let's leave a little bit of space here. Let's build it here and build the lime works next to it so that we have everything close by. Let's see. After firing in the lime kiln is finished, you get a batch of quick lime. In order, it needs to be slaked in water to produce lime. Well, they should be able to get water, that's fine. But I was thinking about putting some jobs in here. Now, there's still a lot of lime deposits here that I want to get rid of. That's why I'm building these lime businesses. So that we can get some fisheries maybe going on here. So that these people can actually work somewhere. I think we should also get an extra bridge here. It might be a bit useful. Now, this should create some sort of a hill. There it is. But that's okay. At least we get an extra bridge here. And we might be able to build fishing docks on this side. No, it's uneven terrain. Ah, we can build them right here. Very good. Let's start off with a boatyard. I'll show you soon why we need an extra boatyard. Now that can really go on these terrains. So let's build it right here. Now let's get the extra fisheries out. I would love to get my hands on some extra fish. 1 and 2. Now, why do I build the extra boatyard? Well, if you follow the river, we'll see that it's blocked here. So this boatyard that we have right up here can't produce boats and get them out there because the river is blocked here. So if we want to fish in this area, we need to get our own boatyard on this side. I also want to get a water platform here. For instance, in the lime kiln, if they need water, they can just go here if they want to. Now then, it could be helpful, especially for the wells that are close to these houses, to tell them that these are only to be used for citizens. So that we make sure that they never run out. And the ones that can be used for other things, are the ones near the water or away from these houses. Now, normally you don't really have to do that, especially not if you place enough wells. We can see that these are all completely filled up, so no issue there. But it might be that with certain industries that need a lot of water, it might become an issue. So that's why I'm doing this right now, so that hopefully the lime kilns here will just go to this spot. Let's move this up because they still need to remove a few trees there. This is completely filled up already. That's very nice. How much hay do we have now for the winter? We have 6,000 hay. So yes, we do need more. I believe these are already, yeah, these are all filled up too with hay. So we have a little more than just 6,000 hay. Simply because we have more in store now too. All right, let's slaughter a few bulls. This one will turn a year. Ah, it did turn a year already, so that's okay. Did we get some nice newborns here? 1, 2, 3, 4 newborns already. And 3 in here, so that worked. Getting extra cows and things out of there. It's harvest time, so they're busy harvesting. Hopefully most farms can hire good amounts of people. Doesn't appear to be so. Ah, this one is hiring a lot, and they can probably hire people from here that don't have anything to do. Now keep in mind that traveling business is a real issue in this game. And not like traveling business, but traveling distance. So the people that live in here won't get hired by a farm here. It's just too far away. So building some houses a bit closer, making sure that they have something to do, can be very helpful. We can also see that now this farm is almost done. These can hire more people too. So we are doing a good job with all the harvest. We're going to keep it up, of course. But yeah, our laborers are doing a good job. At the same time, we can see that the amount of hay increased now to 9,500. And there's still more on the piles. So I think we should have enough hay now to survive the winter. We can see that they don't have that much on this side of the river, although there's another 1,600 ready. This is also filled up, that's good. So yeah, there is some hay to spare. They might have to take a little bit of an extra walk, but that'll be fine. And now hopefully all will be good for the next winter. Alright, just a few extra laborers and this farm is completely done. Somebody died of an illness. And we have no burial plots anymore. Did we even... Yeah, we did have a burial plot, I believe. Where's my little chapel? Oh boy. I don't know where my chapel is again. Totally lost now. Let's slow down so I can figure it out. We have our little house here. I thought we had some sort of a chapel on a hill. Is it gone now? I mean, we needed a chapel for the religious needs, so it has to be somewhere. Otherwise, this game is a bit weird. Let's rotate a bit. Maybe I can see clearer then. Find my chapel. There it is. So I was just totally missing it. Let's get a few extra burial plots because apparently we ran out. Alright, let's start in this corner, rotate it a bit. Yes. 1. Oh, that's immediately filled up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm thinking about building a bigger graveyard later on. But for now, this should be fine. Let's build a few bushes here so that people have a little bit of privacy. And we have the little extra space now. Not a lot of people died though. Only 9 so far in 9 years of the settlement. That's 1 a year. I'd say that's a pretty good amount of people. It's not that bad. Alright, we have a granary that can still be filled up. We're getting a few more houses. We're getting a lot of jobs out now though. So we should really get more housing. Now I want to start making use of the space here a bit more, get a few extra orchards maybe and things like that. So I think we should start to build some more housing. Now this is where all the industry is, so maybe the housing should be on this side. So let's just start with it. We'll build some houses with gardens because I guess this is more like the outside territory. So people should have a little garden. There's no market stalls close by, I know. I'm going to fix that soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we build a granary right in here. Like this, next to the field, I guess. Then we can build some market stalls here. That should service all the people. Alright, let's start with 4 market stalls. Let's set them up with the food that I want to sell. Apples, buckwheat. Let's just go from top to bottom. Chicken eggs and chicken meat. Oh, we don't have that yet. We have to still get the dried fish and firewood. That's 1. What do we have? Paniut. Okay. Let's get 500 extra mead. Okay, let's do all the clothing in this one. So clothing. Then get shoes. Get some warm clothing. And some salt, because I do want to sell salt to the people as well. They can use that too. Then we need to sell some flour, some milk, some mead maybe, so that people can get a drink, and some sunflower or potatoes. And then in here we can do things like beef, because that's from the cows. We can do some sunflower oil. Maybe some extra firewood, so we know that everybody will have that. And I think that should be about it. Yeah, let's leave it at this for now. What we do now is go to one of our existing market stalls and we tell them apply to all and apply to all. Now these should start to fill up already, even though this granary is not even nearly done yet. We'll move over the granary though. I want that done. And I want the first houses done here too, before we get to all the industries. So we'll just do 1 industry at a time and then keep going with the rest. We still need more bricks, so let's turn that about. Alright, let's go speed 3 for a bit more. We get some houses with gardens here, so I think a few houses without gardens won't hurt if we place those somewhere here next to the granary. Just to make good use of the space. Like this. And then we can do more houses with gardens on this side. Need not forget the wells, of course. We do need a lot of water here. Oh wow, this is such a long building queue. Nobody can see what we're building actually. But for me, I think this is very nice and this works out. Because now we don't have to worry about this all the time. And yes, I know it's hard to see now what we're going to build, and that's okay. Every now and then a building gets done, you can read here what gets done, and we're just building it all. Alright, this village house is coming along. There's 1 more, but it still needs 12 trees to be left out, so let's move it over. Because those trees will take some time. Another messenger from Paniut, not going to buy anything there. I wish the guy from Derkachi comes in, so we can sell a lot of charcoal and make a good amount of money out of that. Let's check this. This farm is done. This farm is still not done, but they're still hiring a few people. This farm is also not done yet, although they're just bringing in the harvest. This farm is also not done yet, so still struggling with the people, I guess. I have an idea. Ah, this one is still almost emptied out. These are hiring now. That's not good, because they should go to the farms first. I believe we had raised the wages here. Yeah, let's raise them even further to all the farms, so that they will all hire the people to work and not do any other jobs. Tanning batch spoiled because of a lack of workers. Oops. Guess we need extra people in here then. So we had a batch that was trying to get ready and then it spoiled. We have 2 batches on the way though, so that's nice. We don't have any leather in store, but we do have 150 shoes. So we had some leather at a certain point and we created shoes out of that. That's precisely what we want, so that worked. We can see the cows moving back. We now have 12,000 hay in store. So that should work out. We should have enough to supply our complete herd all the time now during the winter. A child has been born in Balaba family. That's great. These are still bringing in some of the goods, but most is in. This is done. All right, so all the farms. Ooh, this one is still bringing in a lot of goods. Ah. Well, most of the wheat is in, so that worked. And they're still doing a nice job, and it's still not winter, so we still have some time to do this, and we can see how many people they hire. So if we can keep that up and build all these extra houses too, that should be very, very helpful. All right. Buckwheat, potatoes, milk, apples, flour, horilka, dried fish. We'll put in nothing else. We'll just copy this and put it into this granary now. Very good. Then we tell them that this granary should apply to all and apply to all. Then the other one can be filled. There's our messenger from Derkachi. Let's sell all the charcoal we can get so that we make some money on it. And that's all that... Oh, we can sell 1,000 apples for now. Let's do a deal. Very good. Well, this works. And this should be quite the expansion once it gets done. Same here, but we just don't have the bricks all the time. So we have to switch a bit between building more row houses here all the time and getting the places up here so that we do get the extra people that we need in town. But I'm pretty sure it will work out. And we do have all the bricks in here now, so this row house will be finished soon. That will be very much to our benefit. So I will like that a lot. Alright, there it is. First family moving in. 2 vacancies yet, but that can be fixed soon enough with new people. We can set up the store here. Apples, buckwheat, firewood, potatoes, I guess. We should put some clothing in. And some shoes. Warm clothing that we're not producing yet. Some dried fish maybe. And that should be it. Alright, let's get a worker in here. But here we have one. So let's do apply to all and apply to all. And now we should get a worker in here. Alright, this house is filled up. Wow, that went quickly. And I guess they all... No, this is a new family. These got married. And these got married. So we just get one new family. But that's okay. Another well is done. And now they will start to build houses right here already. That's going very good. Very fast. I like it. This is all good too. So, this is going to be the end of this half-hour episode. I think we expanded quite a bit. We even got up to 400 people. Still lots of plans for new things. But for now, it's going to be the end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.